Hello everyone, hope you all are doing fine. In previous class, we have learnt about basic concepts and programming structure of C language. In today's session, we will be learning about data types. So first, what is data type? Data type is used for declaring variables or functions of different types. Understanding data types helps us to know how much space a variable occupies in storage and how the bit pattern is interpreted. If the right data type is not specified, it will cause the following problems. If high memory consuming data type is used when not required, the program will occupy more space from the storage and it causes wastage of memory. Second one is, as the size of program increases, the processing speed of the program decreases. The third one is impartial reading of data. The data types in C is classified into four major categories: basic types, user defined, type void, derived types. As of now, we will only be dealing with basic data types. In the future sessions, we will be learning about the other data types. Basic type data types are arithmetic type data types and are further classified into integer types and decimal point types. The integer type data type is further classified into character, integer, and the integer is further classified into short integer, integer, and long integer. And character, short integer, integer, and long integer are further classified into signed and unsigned. Signed data types take positive and negative values, whereas unsigned data type only takes positive values. By default, all the data types are signed data types, that is, they take both positive and negative values. Now let us look at the memory allocation of integer data type. The memory allocation of integer data type is 2 bytes or 4 bytes. I am using here 2 bytes as an example. I will tell you why it is both 2 bytes and 4 bytes with a programming example. The integer occupies 2 bytes and 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. So 2 bytes is equal to 16 bits. Integer occupies 2 bits and 1 byte is equal to 8 bits, and 1 bit can store 2 values. So if 1 bit can store 2 values, then 8 bits can store 2 to the power of 8 values, that is 256 values. But we have integer of 2 bytes, so 2 bytes can store 16 bits or 2 to the power of 6 values, that is 65,536 values. Here values are 0 or 1 because computer can only understand binary language, that is 0 and 1. Let us consider a memory block of 65,536 values. If you fill all the blocks with zeros, you get 0. There is a minimum range. And if you fill all the values with ones, you get 65,536. And if you fill all the blocks with one and if you fill all the blocks with one except the starting block, you will get 65,535. There is a maximum range of integer. Here is a table showing the size and the value ranges of integers. First we have int or signed int. Int is of size 2 bytes or 4 bytes depending on the compiler you are using. If it is 2 bytes, the range is minus 32,768 to 32,767. The reason of negative range is because int by default is signed int. So as it can take both negative values and positive values, it will be minus 32,768 to 32,767, as 0 is included in positive values, making it half negative and half positive. And it's similar to 4 bytes. For 2 bytes it is 2 to the power of 16 values, and for 4 bytes it is 2 to the power of 32 values. And 2 to the power of 32 will give us 4,294,967,296. As signed int can store both positive and negative values, half for positive and half for negative will give us the range as minus 2,147,483,648 to 2,147,483,647. The next one is unsigned int. As we have already seen, unsigned int can only take positive values. So its range will be from 0 to 65,535 for 2 bytes and 0 to 4,294,967,295 for 4 bytes. And the next integer type is short int. Short occupies 2 bytes in the storage and its range varies from minus 32,768 to 32,767 for signed and 0 to 65,535 for unsigned. Long occupies 4 bytes in the storage. Its range varies from minus 2,147,483,648 to 2,147,483,647. And for unsigned long, the range is 0 to 4,294,967,295. And this range signifies us that you can't store a bigger value than 32,767 in int if your compiler allocates 2 bytes for int and 2,147,483,647 if your compiler allocates 4 bytes for int. What if you want to store a bigger value than 4,294,967,295 in int? You can't even use long because long's range is only this much. Then you will be using derived data types, which we will be studying in later classes. To know how much memory in storage is allocated to a data type by your compiler, you can use size of function. Size of is a built-in function to use size of is a built-in function. To use size of function, we will use hash include limits.h header file. And for finding out range of data types for integer type data types, we will be using SHRT minimum for minimum range of short, SHRT maximum for maximum range of short, and INT minimum for minimum range of int, INT maximum for maximum range of int. Please note that I haven't said underscore, but you have to keep underscore. Long underscore minimum for minimum range of long, long underscore maximum for maximum range of long. And the most important point you should note down here is macros should only be defined in capital letters. And for unsigned integer type, we will be using u short maximum for short, u int maximum for int, and u long maximum for long integer. There is no minimum macro in unsigned because the minimum value for unsigned is 0. There is no minimum macro in unsigned because the minimum value of unsigned is 0, and as it is easier to remember, the C compiler doesn't provide us with any macro for minimum value of unsigned. The next important topic in data types is format specifier. The format specifier is used during input and output. It is a way to tell the compiler what type of data is in a variable during taking input using scanf or printing output using printf. To Let us look at few programming examples to understand what we have learned so far. As I have said, if we not specify the right data type, it will cause impartial reading of data. Now let us look at an example to understand this better. Here is an example. I have declared variable a as float and variable b as integer, and I have assigned 10.623 to both the variables. Now let's see what happens if I run this program. As you can see, the output is the entered value is 10.623 and the entered value for int is 10. There is a 0.623 got rejected by the compiler, and I will explain you the reason why. As you can see, int data type only take integer values, but I have assigned a decimal point value here. So the compiler will only take the integer part of the decimal value and reject the decimal point values. Now I'll explain you the program structure in this program. As you can see, I have put the format specifier %f and %d here. Wherever you put the format specifier, the value of a and b gets read there. So let me change the format specifier place and show you. As you can see, I have put the %f after the entered value, and we have here the entered value 10.623. So I hope you understand the use of format specifier and how to use the format specifier. Now let us look at another program. Now here is an example of printing the size of integer that is assigned by your compiler. First let me check for errors. As you can see, there are no warnings and no errors. Now let me compile the program. And here you can see the size of int is 2. Now let me use another compiler. Now I'm going to run this program. As you can see, the size of int here is 4 bytes. So I hope you understood the memory allocation of a data type depends on its compiler. And for short int, signed or unsigned, it is 2 bytes. For long, signed or unsigned, it is 8 bytes. And for using size of, you have to use the limits.h header file. Now let's see another program to find the maximum and minimum ranges of data types. Here is a program for maximum and minimum ranges of signed integer type data types. Now let's run the program. Here you can see the maximum range of short int, that is signed short int, is 32,767, that is 2 to the power of 8 minus 1, because 0 is included in positive values, so you are getting 2 to the power of 8 minus 1. And the just a minute, let me correct here. I wrote it's maximum everywhere. It's minimum
minimum.
Now let's run the program again. Yes. The maximum range of short is 32,767, minimum range minus 32,767. Maximum range is 2,147,483,647, and the minimum range is minus 2,147,483,648. And for long int, I have considered 4 bytes in my presentation, but this compiler allocates 8 bytes of memory for long. So it will become 9 quintillion 223 quadrillion 372 trillion 36 billion 854 million 775,807. And the same is for minimum. Instead of 807, it's 808. Now let us look at another program to find the ranges of unsigned short, unsigned int, and unsigned long. Now here is a program for finding out the ranges of unsigned short, int, and long. As I have said earlier, there is no minimum range macro for unsigned because the minimum value is 0 and it's easy to remember. Now let me run the program. The maximum range of short is 65,535. The maximum range of int is 4,294,967,295. And the maximum range of long is 18 quintillion 446 quadrillion 744 trillion 73 billion 709 million 551,615. And here the most important thing that you should note down is the format specifiers. As you can see, I have used %d for u short, %u for int u int, and %lu for u long. What happens if I use different format specifier? Let me change the format specifier for u long. I will put here %d. As you can see, the maximum range is -1. I will explain you why it is -1. Now let me put here u. If it is u, the maximum range is 4 billion, 294 million, and so on. In the next video, I'll be explaining you why you are getting these values when you change the format specifier. And that's all for today's class. Please make sure that you subscribe, share and like our channel for more such informative videos. Thank you.